Big Mike. We're back.
We are back.
We are freaking back.
After a highly anticipated break.
I would like for you to start off apologizing to our loyal listeners.
For the ice?
For everything.
What did I do?
The podcast is here, and I've been here.
Oh.
So why don't you just tell our listeners what the fuck happened to you?
I apologize for the ice that didn't allow me.
Also, you want to take the mic out of your fucking throat?
You told me to be...
I know, just back up a little bit. You're fucking kissing.
You told me to be close.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna fucking lick it. How about that?
It's very, like, I looked over and I was impressed how, like, it was like you were throwing that.
Okay.
It was impressive.
Sorry, I apologize for the ice that didn't allow me to drive an hour and a half here. It's totally my fault.
I mean,
that's on me, gang.
We made notes for each episode too. I had a whole story about me and Mike's New Year's fiasco, which basically was just like Mike didn't answer me. Do you remember that?
You called me at 9 a.m. or some shit. I was not even awake.
9 a.m.
You called me early.
I called you at night.
Oh.
On New Year's night, and I said,
"Bro, I was slumped. I can't even lie.
Let's link."
I was tired. I went to sleep shortly after that. I can't lie. So.
Well, beef aside, everything aside, Mike, we have a lot of sports to fucking talk about.
To conversate about.
Big Mike.
Felt fucking good, didn't it?
That felt really good, actually. Let's start off by talking about I just got creatine.
Fuck. Get it together.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, and I'm sorry. That was me goofing off. My friend's here. I'm showing off. Mike, I want to start off by talking about the coaching changes and returns.
Yeah.
Big news. I want to start off, a little familiar with you. I want to start off in a familiar territory of yours, Mike.
I'm assuming you're talking about the Giants.
Joe Shane, Brian Daboll.
I'm half okay.
Back in New York. What do you think about it, Big Mike?
So Daboll, I'm cool with that. I think he got the short end of the stick, but he just got a bad roster. Well, it's okay. It's a young roster. Some of these guys are just some of the vets aren't the greatest. So it's kind of just he got dealt a bad hand. And no quarterback.
I was gonna say you are who you are as a coach once you have chosen your quarterback.
Yeah.
And he has not gotten to do that yet.
Yeah, you can't really be successful when you've
been handed Daniel Jones, Drew Lock, and Tommy DeVito.
Yeah. We didn't really get much of this.
It's so funny. This is actually crazy to think of. Probably his best quarterback has been Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, in his tenure, yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
2022 Daniel Jones was good. That's it though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying as far as
overall, yeah.
Just if you just were to take I guess the consistent version, Tyrod Taylor was played fine.
If he played for this team, we'd probably be at least 8 wins. I'm dead ass. Because there were so many games that we were off by just
Tyrod Taylor could throw to Malik Neighbors,
he would have had 1,600.
Malik Neighbors wouldn't look so fucking depressed. That was
the thing going into the season.
That was the funniest thing each Sunday, how sad he looked.
I know.
All the time.
It scares me because in 4 years and his contract's up, I'm just gonna be he's gone.
So sad. I've never seen someone more sad. Tyrese Halliburton crying after that regular season game, and then Malik Neighbors after every Giants game.
Yeah.
He has his lip out. He's I want to hug him. I really want to give him a hug.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
And all those. I just want to hug him.
He's going to have to deal with it for a while, too.
I know, dude. Well, but when him and...
Jane Daniels link up?
No, when him and Travis Hunter are besties next year.
Maybe.
And they're just running routes for no reason next year.
Yeah, they run routes.
Good thing is you guys can get Sam Darnold for cheap now. Price of a brick went down.
I know.
Price of a brick indeed went down. Some more coaching changes. I think the biggest coaching change, Mike Vrabel at the Patriots.
Yeah. That was destined when Gerard Mayo got fired.
It was. I think even before Gerard Mayo got fired.
I think when Mayo took the job, they knew that it was Vrabel once he left.
I think they were rocking with Mayo, and then it got to a point where he just like didn't look the best or whatever, and then like I'd say about a month ago was when like Vrabel was probably in like the talks to be the head coach, and everyone was like, oh, it's gonna be Vrabel.
Yeah, I think like the thing that really just stuck out to me is like they kind of the way Mayo got hired was like kind of just like handed to him, like it was in his
that whole
contract.
It was such a weird situation,
or some shit like that.
I wonder if Belichick like liked him.
He's the reason he got the job.
I know, but I'm just thinking because like it was just like weird, like because I don't like Belichick. Like they've made jokes about how like Belichick and the Crafts don't like each other really. Like
yeah,
I mean I really wonder. I'd love to because I mean Belichick he's done every podcast but ours, so
he's on the Manning cast.
Yeah, he's on the Manning cast, but he hasn't talked to us for some reason. So
I don't know.
Really weird. Imagine you, me, and Belichick just hanging out after.
That'd be pretty good.
The podcast itself would probably suck because like what the fuck like
no, you guys could just talk about college girls the whole time because that's what he dates too.
What do you mean you guys throw yourself quit talking down on yourself,
I'm
Mike.
sorry.
You get women are attracted to your sex as well.
All right, enough of that.
That was an asshole move.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. That was mean.
I was just trying to make a Bill Belichick joke.
You set me up like just way too well.
I know.
But yeah, I obviously we'll have to see how everything shakes out. I feel good about the picking the Patriots as my surprise playoff team early. And let me say something. Pending they get at least pending they get like at least Noah Brown as receiver 1. Oh, dude, I thought I didn't press record the whole time. That scared me. But pending they get like Noah Brown or Zach Pascal as receiver 1.
Darius Slayton.
Yeah, Darius Slayton. I think there's obviously like much improvement. Like the defense is fine. No caps. I mean, they have a bunch of cap space, a lot of room to work, and now they have like a culture changer in Vrabel.
Yeah.
And then what we think they have the quarterback.
Yeah, I think this is kind of what we'll get into later with the resolution thing, but I think they're in prime position to be able to do what you're saying, which is just jump from like a bottom feeder to a playoff team and maybe even do something in the playoffs. I don't know. It just depends on. My biggest factor is what they do in free agency is really.
I mean, we literally saw it. Obviously, different situation because they don't have like a for sure like veteran franchise quarterback like this team, but like the Chargers last year were just a bottom feeder, and then now you know in the playoffs, just jumping true.
Yeah, and it changed just because of the quarterback or the coaching.
Yeah, like so I think Vrabel's that good of a coach.
Oh yeah, he is. He led the Titans like 3 years ago.
like
a bad Titans team.
Tannehill owes him everything.
No Henry.
Yeah,
to the 1 seed.
Yeah,
that's
ridiculous. Insane. Yeah, who was it?
It was like Tannehill.
Dante Foreman. What was his name?
I think so.
Yeah, I forget. Completely forget. What were the other coaching changes, Big Mike?
We've got to see what the Bears are going to do.
Yeah. Bears.
And this is part of my
interviewed. Who they did an interview with Ben Johnson. Who else interviewed? Oh, the Saints interviewed Ben Johnson. Yeah. Which like, man, I hope he doesn't take that job. That'd be hilarious. If Ben Johnson was like, "Give me Derek Carr." Once I get my hands on Derek Carr.
1 second on the clock. I want Derek Carr.
Yeah. Compilation of them giving Ben Johnson and Derek Carr too much time.
It'd just be like... It'd be like a flea flicker and he just throws it 20 feet over the receiver's head.
What is his name? Rashid Shaheed. Fuck it. Rashid Shaheed down there somewhere.
Yeah, and Chris Olave is just getting concussions every play.
Fuck it.
Foster Moreau down there
somewhere. Fuck it. Taysom Hill down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Who's that other receiver that they had that was like done and then came back. Why am I blanking?
I have no idea. I can't think.
Who cares? Saints football's like I don't think it will matter.
There's
for
Alvin Kamara, and that's it.
Yeah.
If you want to say Cam Jordan, whatever. But
Yeah, but he's about to die.
he's like 38.
Yeah. 38. That means you're close to death.
That's death, damn near. Yeah. Confirmed. That's when you die.
Yeah.
There's the Jets opening, which is also close to death anyway.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Aaron Glenn said he wanted that one though.
Honestly, like, good for him, man. One thing I was thinking about this the other day. Like, obviously, every coach has like an irrational. Like, you have to have like an irrational amount of confidence. So all of them like think they can go into any situation and fix it. Like, like there literally was someone last year that was like, I could fix the Panthers. Like, it's just like it literally is just a toxic relationship. Coaches and teams like I could fix them. Yeah. Like, it's just like it's disgusting to watch. But yeah, like good for Aaron Glenn for having that much self-confidence.
Well, it's not even just that. I think he played for the Jets when he was
and I mean, that's all I gotta say is good for him, man.
Yeah, good luck to you, bud.
Yeah, good
luck. If you take that, good luck, because the Jets are fucking...
Good for you, pal.
Good for you,
Have you seen that Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Good for you, pal. That's gonna be... That's the... We need that. We need a soundboard. And we need, each time a coach is thinking about taking a job, we go, good for you, pal.
He's not here.
Oh, our cameraman's not here. I want to say that. Just didn't. I texted him.
Noah, I'm out for your ass.
Yeah. Our cameraman just nowhere to be found. So if you guys find our cameraman somewhere, let us know.
Hey, we're going to put posters up everywhere in Cincy.
Yeah, everywhere in Cincy.
And Indiana, just because.
Yeah.
Please
he could be in Indiana for all we know.
Contact us at
cock. The fuck was that?
I fucked up. I was gonna make a fake email for
cock.
us. Shut up.
Cock. Mike.
Okay.
Floor is yours. Dealer's choice. Wait, dealer's choice. Would that be me? I'm the dealer.
Just
Mike, do you want to talk Pro Bowl choices / snubs, or NFL playoffs? You just want to get to the remainder of the playoffs, review the playoffs. Honestly, no. You know, Mike, we've been so gone.
So it is dealer's choice. Here we fucking go.
Yeah, it is dealer's choice. We've been gone. Let's just talk about what has happened in the playoffs, because our sweet listeners, Jaden Fry,
my brother,
your brother,
my dad who inquired about this one.
Your dad asked about this podcast. I mean, that's 3 like people that like I would die for.
High profile people.
Luke, for sure. Luke knows a little reference every once in a while. Yeah. But pretend you're talking to Luke right now.
Fuck you, Luke.
We gotta talk.
Don't
do that.
That's where I go.
Okay, you're right.
You said Luke. That's what my brain goes.
I forgot you're not scared, bro.
I don't like him.
You don't pull punches.
No, I don't.
Mike, let's talk what's happening in the playoffs.
Yeah, my sweet Chargers went down.
Your sweet Chargers. My sweet Chargers went down.
I was rooting for him.
I was so disappointed in that one.
Dude, Ladd went crazy.
Yeah, no, he's good. Justin Herbert pisses down his pants. One thing, I think it was you and me were talking about it. No, I think it was actually me and Luke were talking about it. I mentioned Herbert one time, and he went, well, one of them wasn't his fault. Like, I was like, oh, this happened so... I know.
Yeah.
He pissed his pants, dude.
There was a few bad
He
throws,
shits down his leg. And, I love watching him. He's so fun to watch, but, like, now it's, like, time to him. And, like, he fucking shits down his leg.
He's just got to, like, lock in when it comes to that and just lower the turnovers. He's turning into, like, Daniel Jones a little bit when it comes to that.
Yeah,
I'm not, like, there's obviously much more talent there. He's
a
way better player. But, like, I'm just saying, like, there's moments where you're like, what the what is he doing? So yeah, that wasn't a fun watch for me. But it had motherfuckers acting like Ladd McConkey was the best player in the draft this year.
And he was.
No, but
Giants fucked up.
Totally, yeah. No, but yeah, it was just like he went crazy. Texans defense really stepped up. Those rookie corners are nice. One rookie corner, sorry.
Yeah, but are you talking about Lassiter?
Stingley,
Lassiter. I mean, their defense is very nice. They got hit with the injury bug this year. Really bad O-line.
Yeah.
There is, I think either Sloak's gonna get fired or hired as a head coach somewhere. Like, did you see the Jets interviewed him?
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean
That's
that makes so much sense. Yeah.
Woody Johnson probably saw his awareness rating on that.
Yeah, so so it's either
right.
unemployment or like a promotion for that dude.
He'll probably get top dollar. He'll be the
Yeah,
highest
for
paid
some
head
reason.
coach
But everything about the Texans just like seems fixable. Like they have the Stephon Diggs money off their books next year,
unless they want to re-sign him.
and like I don't think they will. I mean, he just
Probably not.
coming off an ACL tear. They're gonna have more guys to pay. Tank Dell's probably out next season, which sucks. I just remembered that.
They're gonna have to address receiver.
Yeah.
They have a top 5 guy in the league right now, but
Yeah.
other than that,
And like
holes.
Mechie's a good 3. It's just like he's not a good 2. Like he's a good 3.
And God forbid Nico goes down again.
Yeah,
he's not going to be a good one.
I feel like they just have some work to do, but
There's some work.
The pieces are for sure there, and you know they step back up. I mean, D'Amico Ryan's 2 playoff wins now. Like,
Yeah,
that's nothing. That's nothing to shake a dick at. I don't know. I just
Not heard
wanted
that
to
one.
spice things up, you know.
That's-
No, but he might be valid.
as a
And then
kid
also Chargers not valid. No, I think
boom or doom. It's a doom.
Yo, let's give 5 booms for John Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh's.
Jim Harbaugh. 5 booms for Jim Harbaugh. Oh yeah, I'm creatines, whatever.
It's not open.
Started creatines, whatever. No, stop! Don't expose me. I just got it today. Creatines, whatever. Anyway, 5 booms for my creatine. Anyway, I want to talk Bills Broncos. Bo Nix is a phony pony. A phony pony, and he plays for the Broncos. Was that good?
It's a bar.
That was a bar. Back like we never
Chico
left, Mike.
Twain.
Back like we never left, Mike.
Throwing heaters out here.
Yeah, Mike. What's your opinion on that game?
So I was asleep, but
So, fuck it. Who cares?
no, but I saw highlights.
That's what the people are looking for.
I don't know what to tell you.
No, I'm playing. I was at work and I watched it, and I remember there was the first Bo Nix bomb, and then I was literally just like, everything, whatever. Like, I don't think the Bills aren't losing this game. I didn't think the Bills would smack them like this.
I did think like it would go that way. I was kind of like, they're just gonna fuck them around. They're just gonna.
I think it'll be interesting next year to see if Bo Nix has any improvement, because he is 43 years old. So I wonder if this is the ceiling. And they can get him more pieces next year. Like, it's gonna be like interesting to see. Troy Franklin kind of like
he cooked in that game.
Yeah, and like as the season went on, looked better. Cortland Sutton's a good quarterback. I mean, whoa, what the fuck? It's a good wide receiver. That was. They have a good O-line, so like. He's kind of protected, but maybe they could protect him even more next year, and the defense could.
I think they need to find a real 2.
Yeah.
I love Troy Franklin. I just don't.
No, he's not that answer.
He's a rookie, and obviously
was he like a 5th round pick or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So it was great value.
There is the chance that they take Tez Johnson in the draft.
Yeah, because they're brothers.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, technically.
But yeah, that would be cool. Or to just go out and get somebody in the fridge. I mean, T. Higgins. I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if they have the money.
There's
I don't know.
No way they have that money.
I doubt it.
Because they spent top dollar on. No, actually, no. Like real life, they actually have like that Zach Allen contract that's like fat as fuck.
Yeah, and they extended Surtain.
Yeah, which is like you have to. Bills looking top notch.
Yeah, I did like. I was thinking that, like I said, that's how that game was gonna go. Like the Bills, I feel like are levels ahead of the Broncos. Like
Yeah. Really?
I know. Yes.
After watching that game?
Yeah. No, but like, I just think like Bo Nix needs some time still in the league to be able to like prove himself against. I'm not saying the Bills defense is like great. Like if you're just playing the Broncos defense, it'd be harder. But like, It's just like you get into the playoffs and it's a different fucking animal. Like it's not time to fuck around. You know what I mean?
I want to talk about my RIP to my sleeper Super Bowl pick, the Green Bay Packers.
I told you
that died pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I knew as soon as like they had the Jair Alexander wearing the big hat, and they're like, "How do you feel?" And he's like, "Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious," and they're like, "Oh, he's out for the season." I was like, "Fuck, okay,
that's great.
This makes sense." It sucks because he's so fucking good, dude, and like he just like it's just he can't stay healthy or normal. Like
he's a weird dude. Sometimes
he's an odd man. I love him to death. Exactly what you want in a cornerback. You don't want your cornerbacks being like mentally like adjusted and everything. You want them being insane.
I don't know. Pat Surtain's kind of that, and he's the best in the league.
You're right, but outside of him, like, and also like that's so fucking boring.
Jalen Ramsey's like that though too.
Who? Jalen Ramsey?
Jalen Ramsey's like Jair is what I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, dude, no way.
Kind of a nut job.
What the? You tell me.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah, Packers fell apart. Watson was out, which shouldn't be as big of a deal. I think their defense played fine for having Alexander out. I don't want to step on your toes with like what the New Year's resolutions, but get a real pass rusher. I think that's like what takes.
Throw down the resolutions because they're a playoff team.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, a real pass rusher for those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
that would help them a lot.
Yeah, I like the Eagles.
Didn't look good, but they won the game.
They're the better built team, so it's just gonna end of the day.
I think I honestly think I think Eagles fans are like freaking out right now. They're like, we looked horrible. I think they just had rust, like a lot of rust.
I hope they're horrible.
I don't think they will. And I do think they're gonna take care of business
against the Rams.
Yeah, I think they will.
I hope not, but I'm not. I wouldn't bet on it. I'll say that.
Commanders Buccaneers, very good game.
That game pissed me off too.
Why did it piss you off?
Because I
forgot you hate the Commanders.
They're an op.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that you hate the Commanders because like they've just like
they've done nothing.
Yeah,
and now they're
like,
good, and my
they're
team's
just not a threat. Yeah,
it's not. They're not my. I don't hate them as much as the Cowboys and Eagles.
Yeah,
but my point is like, shit gets worse when your team sucks.
Yeah, of course, you're right.
So
like, I hate like the division rivals.
I have to rub the energy off.
This is cute to watch them.
They're good. I can understand that.
This is like it's like it's adorable. Like that they're winning games.
It's the worst part is that we should have had Jaden Daniels, but Tommy DeVito wanted to pull his fucking Guido magic out.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
He should have been ours.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
you guys would never have neighbors, or maybe you guys pull a trade. Or maybe
Brian Thomas could have
maybe a team makes the right decision and takes Ladd McConkey in the first, and then Neighbors falls down to the second round. So first of all, the Buccaneers, great season by them boys.
Yep. Mike Evans barely got his 1,000 yards.
Got it. Offensive line looks very good. I think that offensive line, the Baker deal looks good. Like heading into the future, you get hopefully Godwin back next year. McMillan ended up looking really good too. I think the Buccaneers have promise this year. Meanwhile, the Commanders, big swings. I want to just talk about one more loser before we preview these next games.
Them Steelers.
No, not really. They ain't even worth talking about. Like, we've been talking about this for 5 weeks. They fucking suck. They don't have any.
Yeah, I mentioned this to Deshaun like 2 days ago.
Really?
I said, what happened? He was just like, I don't even fucking talk about it, man.
Yeah, he seems checked out. And last time I tried to talk to him about Steelers, he was checked out.
I feel like a lot of them just knew. And I told him, I was like...
I think everyone kind of knew, like, 2 weeks ago. Because, like, it was just like, oh, wow, this is, like, ugly. Like, it was bad.
Well, they kept losing and just like didn't make a quarterback change. Like Russell Wilson wasn't playing good. And they just left Justin Fields on the bench.
Future Colt Justin Fields.
Who fucking knows? He's gonna get passed around or some shit now.
My friend.
He's gonna be like,
pause,
dude.
No, I want to talk about the Vikings.
Oh,
because they looked horrible.
That money getting low, Sammy.
Holy shit, Sam Darnold, come outside, my boy. Let's
Yeah.
talk. That motherfucker sucks. No, you know what? How when I was just trying to die on that hill that Sam Darnold was gonna suck eventually,
Yeah.
and then I went back on it, but like he's not good. He's not good. He's genuinely not good. I think KOC propped him up.
Yeah.
I do think he's not a good quarterback. It's disgusting work what having Addison and Jefferson and
Just didn't check his stat line.
well, it's just gonna be so funny like when like Jay McCarthy's good next year and we're like holy shit.
Yeah, I need to talk to you about that shit too, because that's getting on my nerves.
What?
The JJ McCarthy shit.
Wait, what is?
There's been rumors about should the Giants trade for him.
Well, you guys won't be able to now.
I don't want to.
Honestly, I'm not even playing. That probably would have been your best option.
My thing is, it makes no sense to me to do that because why would you pass on him last year?
Yeah. You're right.
And now trade for him with a pick that's higher than the one you had last year.
Yeah.
We have the third pick. We passed on him with the sixth pick, and he's
Yeah.
not even the best quarterback that was available there because Bo Nix went at 12. I know he's old, but still,
Yeah.
he's fucking unk. Anyway,
Yeah.
but like, what? You've got the only thing he's added to his resume is a half of a preseason game and a torn ACL or MCL, whatever it was.
Well, I think obviously after this playoff performance, the Vikings are holding on to him.
Yeah.
And funny enough, I think Daniel Jones just might be the starter next year for the Vikings.
Him or who knows? I don't think so.
Darnold will come back because you don't want to franchise tag him. That gives him $40 million for the year.
Yeah.
They'll probably let him walk. He'll probably be the Raiders quarterback next year. He'll get
Yeah, there's
overpaid.
been that. There's been the Raiders. There's been the Giants. There's been. You said the Colts for some reason. I don't know why.
No, I was talking about Justin Fields.
Oh yeah, but like there's a lot of teams that are like quarterback needy that aren't exactly in position to draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
So even the Browns maybe. Like if they just get to it.
Let's get to it.
Which one are you gonna start with?
Let me talk to a mic.
Cut that shit out right now.
Let me talk to a mic. Mike, I think one of the better games of like the decade. I want to start off with Ravens-Bills.
Hopefully it doesn't go the way it went last time.
I know.
But yeah,
Mike, swing your dick all over this game. What do you think's happening?
it's hard to not think that the Ravens are just gonna fuck them again, because that's what happened last
Yeah.
time. But the Bills looked really fucking good last week.
Yeah.
Against a very good defense.
Yeah.
And the Bills and the Ravens defense, I mean, not the Broncos defense. Especially passing wise, their passing defense is
Yeah.
ass.
Ass.
So like, I think Josh Allen can really take advantage of that, and maybe learn from his mistakes in the previous game against them, and actually do something this time. But then again, the Ravens can just fucking run all over them like the Steelers. That was fun as fuck to watch for me.
Yeah.
Because, dude, Derrick Henry just fucking throwing Minka Fitzpatrick is like,
I think,
poetry.
I mean, I know we've said this before about, we literally said this last year about the Ravens. And we're like, they're fucking unstoppable. They look unstoppable right now.
Yeah, and
like,
I know
that we fall for this every year. Man, I see them beating the shit out of the Chiefs.
they shouldn't have lost
I know.
week one. They lost by, what, this?
Yeah.
Like-
and like Derrick Henry wasn't even like Derrick Henry that game.
No, he ran for like 60 yards.
Yeah, like, dude, he is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And like him and Lamar, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's late for me.
I know. But yeah, I think it's just hard to think because like the Steelers, we just said, they were kind of ass.
Yeah.
Like they weren't.
Fugazi.
Yeah, they weren't playing great.
Yeah.
So now them getting steamrolled by the Ravens.
I don't
know how to take it.
The offense just looks ridiculous. The defense is playing well. Like they're not doing bad at all.
Yeah.
This will be an interesting matchup. I have the Ravens, but it's going to be such a good game. It's going to be so fucking fun to watch.
I'm taking the Ravens too, but also, I mean, this will be a fun. Hopefully, like I said, it should be better than the last one. That'll be a fun, MVP finalist matchup.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many narratives, and also just like, man, like one thing that's also great about this game is like, these are two defenses that aren't ridiculous. So hopefully we just get this high scoring, like, just fucking battle. It's gonna be fun.
49-42. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
Awesome.
that one Rams Chiefs game from like 2019 or whatever.
It might be cold though.
Is it really?
I think it's supposed to snow, so that'll be fun. Just running
in Buffalo.
Supplies.
Lions Commanders.
The Lions are gonna fuck them. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah. I think so too. I do not think the Commanders' defense can like hang at all.
No,
I think Jaden Daniels could like work some magic against this Lions defense,
especially because they're hurt.
Yeah, and everything, and like, but holy shit, dude! Like, I just don't see a world where like, because like like you beat the Buccaneers and everything, like chill. That's awesome.
Yeah, they beat the worst division winner in the
that's cool. Like they're a respectable team. The Lions are. The Lions offense is gonna like fuck.
They're the
up.
team to beat in the NFC to me.
Yeah, so. Yeah. It's gonna.
Wake the fuck up.
No. What? Oh shit. My bad. Wait. What are we doing? Podcast. Oh fuck. My bad. Forgot. Anyway. Yeah. No. I do think the Lions are gonna fucking steamroll this Commanders defense.
Like I hope so, and I think so. Cause who knows? Maybe their fucking week off gives them a fucking, they make them sleepy. Damn near.
They needed it so bad. I mean, honestly, I'm not even playing. Like, they might have just like, they'd probably like fuck around and lose to the fucking Rams or whatever. Like, they needed it so bad, and but I do just think like them on like a week of rest, the defense on a week of rest too. Like, I think they'll just fucking smack the Commanders.
Yeah, probably.
Big Mike, the Chiefs and Texans.
This should be good.
It should be good. I do think. I think the Chiefs. We said they were getting hot, but like, if this Texans defense looks like they did last week, the Chiefs are gettable.
Oh yeah. Especially with the way Mahomes has been better over the last few weeks, but if he's playing like how he's kind of just like been all season, which isn't his MVP 5,000-yard type of season, then. They're definitely gettable. He can turn the ball over once or twice.
Yeah,
and he's like he doesn't really have the receiving room. He's got D-Hop.
Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson are on. Like, I mean, it could get nasty. It really could get nasty. I have the Chiefs in this one, obviously, but I do think all it takes is like I think last week wasn't like. I think everyone was like, "Oh, if the Texans are going to win, we need a Stroud miracle or whatever."
Yeah,
I do think like a Stroud masterclass is what will put the Chiefs away, but I don't see it happening.
I don't know. I think upset of the week.
You have that?
I'm taking the Texans.
That's your pick. You got the Texans.
I'm taking the Texans.
Mike.
Their defense. I know the Chargers aren't the Chiefs offensively.
Yeah.
But that defense looked so fucking good last week that I'm just like, I'm sold. I don't know.
I like that.
Against two very good tackles, those two edge rushers kind of just cooked. They knew they read Justin Herbert very well.
Yeah.
Who's like a top 5 guy, Mahomes is better, but just,
balls of steel, Mike.
I'm going, I also hate the Chiefs, so that's another thing, but we're not going to get that.
Balls of fucking steel.
Yeah.
I like that. Anyway, and then last playoff game, Eagles-Rams. Now, can I go my upset of the week? I have the Rams in this one.
So do I.
Fuck. No, don't. No, I'm playing.
I want to.
Yeah, the vibes are bad for the Eagles.
Yeah. AJ Brown reading a fucking book on the
it's odd. I fucking like this. Since I've said the beginning of this podcast, I fucking hate Sirianni.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a good coach. Like,
he's a good roster merchant.
Yeah, he's a good roster merchant. And I just think, obviously you have like the LA Fire storyline with the Rams and everything.
Yeah.
They have momentum on their side. McVay is, like,
out coaches Sirianni by
it's not even like close. It's literally like fucking like it's like comparing like a god like Lad McConkey with like some joke like Malik Neighbors or something like that.
You're just getting fucking racist on here.
What? Can't pull that on me.
I'm joking.
No, it's cool. Giants fan, typical Giants fan.
What does that even mean? Jack.
I know I'm playing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I just think, I mean, Nakua looks really good. Cooper Kupp looks like a really awesome wide receiver 4. I'm playing it. Nah, I mean, like, I just think,
Wide receiver 3 right now.
yeah, I just think, the Rams are fucking awesome. The defense looked great.
Yeah, that's really what I'm getting at here.
Yeah, fucking Jared Verse, who the Colts should have taken.
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
probably.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. He looked great. I mean, they're just a good team. Now, this is like a really good Eagles offensive line. But, yeah, off of vibes and just kind of like, you know, who's better, in my opinion, I got the Rams in this one.
Yeah, I do too. Again, this isn't me just being a hater, which I know it's hard for me to put aside because I hate the Eagles. But, like, the Rams came out last week and put down the 14-3 Vikings. I understand you just said Sam Darnold's not good.
Yeah.
But he was playing well and playing like a top 10 quarterback, maybe even top 8. You know, he's MVP at some point.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I also do think, you know, like, I'm personally a Jalen Hurts fan, but he's not above a stinker. He could just play a bad game.
He could put up a 110-yard passing game.
Yeah.
With 2 picks.
Yeah. Like, he's not above this shit. So
yeah, but the issue is that if he does that, they have the best running back in the league right now.
Yeah, you are right.
So,
real quick before we get into these New Year's resolutions for non-NFL playoff teams, who's your Super Bowl pick now that we have it? Because mine was the Packers.
you saw my little parlay I put together, so it's the Ravens.
Yeah, okay. So you have the Ravens.
I think it'll be Ravens over the Lions in the
I do
Super
think,
Bowl.
you know what? Should I shake some shit up?
Hey, shake it.
It's not like a crazy shake, but
It's a little shake.
in the Super Bowl, I'm going to go ahead. I have Chiefs over Rams.
I like that. You'd like that?
I was going to say, I was like, what was that again? You like that. You like that. Also, for those of you that want to, that like listening to football, mock draft season is upon us as well. So
Yeah, we'll be
in a
on
couple
that.
episodes, we going to get on that.
Yeah, probably after the Super Bowl, right? You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Big Mike. Everyone, so we're doing this thing called putting in effort into the podcast.
Yeah, we're trying.
We're doing topics.
Yeah.
And we're going to do New Year's resolutions.
For the non-playoff teams in the
Non-playoff teams. So for all the non-playoff fan listeners.
Yeah. Luke, you're one of them.
Luke.
My brothers.
Your brothers.
My family. Yeah.
This is for you guys.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Cleveland, this is for y'all. Fucking yeah. Mike had NFC, I had AFC, and do you just want to go back and forth?
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Oh, genius!
On the same way. Put them there, bud.
I know we're killing it.
I know.
We're back.
All right, you want to start or me?
You start. Come on.
All right. So I've started with the
Don't
team
be
that
scared.
I started with the team that just slipped out of the playoffs.
That was good. That was the most personality I've seen out of you ever.
I started with the Seahawks.
Okay.
And I've kind of like with some of these I put like 2 sort of like, you know, it's just like I put find Gino's successor, which I put Gino's successor and beef up that O-line because it's fucking horrendous.
Horrible.
It's so bad.
It cost them the playoffs.
It did, yeah. So what I'm thinking is go get Trey Brown, the guard from I think it's the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Go get him. That helps your run game, especially because Kenneth Walker, he can't stay fucking healthy, but when he's healthy,
Yeah. K9's a dog.
he's a dog.
Get it? K9 is a dog.
Bars. And then, but with Gino's successor, I think I've been an advocate of this for a while. I feel like Jalen Morrell would be perfect behind him. Give you like Jalen Morrell, he's an athletic anomaly. He's like Lamar. I'm not gonna put him up to that, you know.
Also, one thing I'm gonna say, I hate when people do that.
Thanks. No, but what I mean.
Don't, bro. He's not like Lamar. No one's like Lamar.
Listen.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's the archetype that I'm trying to get at.
It's crazy. Each time it happens, like even like the Jaden Daniels thing, it's crazy.
Okay, let me reword it.
I am
then.
sorry.
Let me reword
Just
it.
you did it a no.
Let me reword it.
There we go.
He's like 2022 Daniel Jones.
All right, so no one's like that.
Yeah.
That's above Lamar.
No, but what I'm saying is he can run as good as any running back in the NFL probably.
Yeah.
His issue is his passing game,
Yeah.
which as a quarterback is very fucking big.
And Geno's good. So
Geno's
sitting
good.
behind Geno, like, because like there is no like, I don't think Geno, like, people are gonna call for Geno's head next year.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, throw in Milrow, especially if you fucking watch Milrow. You're not gonna be
This
like,
is where I'm kind of doing this because I also kind of took of what the Falcons did last year.
Yeah.
And look where that got them.
Yeah.
Kirk's fucking gone. He's
Yeah.
gonna get cut probably at the end
Yeah.
of the league year. And like,
But yeah, I mean, you also already have Geno under contract. Like, you know, this isn't like a. I like getting Milrow.
yeah, he's also very young. He's like 21 or 22. So
Yeah.
like you're not in a rush to be able to get him in the starting spot immediately.
My
so.
only problem is, so just judging from like, you know, like last year, I thought Penix and Bo Nix were second round picks, and then
I did too.
first. So, are you okay with the Seahawks taking Milrow in the first round?
You could trade back and try to get him maybe.
Man, okay, cool.
There's issues.
Okay,
yeah,
cool, but like, man, like, I just would be so uncomfortable not addressing the defense, which, you know, like, is better under McDonald, but needs more pieces, and then obviously the offensive line. Like, you just have to address it. Like, so I would just like, I like, as much as I love that idea, like, it almost feels like irresponsible. Like, oh, fuck it, who cares? Never mind.
No, what I
No. That's what the Seahawks front office is doing
just
too.
like,
Fuck it.
I just don't see the defense as big of an issue as when Geno's like bad. Like when Geno's bad, he's fucking
It's an
ass.
issue, and I agree with you. I also do think front offices will think like that. Like, I do think like, you know, like a washed Geno will be like, you know, the end of it.
Yeah.
But I just would just, you know, like with how close you were to the playoffs, and then just not like spending a first round pick on something that's not going to help you.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
It would rub me the wrong way.
Yeah, I understand that. So I just
But I do in theory see it. I love it.
I was also kind of thinking maybe Milrow could fall. I'm not saying he will because he's very talented. He had not the greatest year.
Judging from you know, like the past, probably not going to fall. Just the way it is, like everyone's
that's
just throwing
issue.
darts at the quarterback.
Who knows? The fucking Raiders might take him at 8.
Yeah, the Giants could take him at 3. Anyway, too soon. Sorry, it's not time for like draft anxiety yet. Yeah, not time for that yet. Right. So I have my first team is the Patriots. And I have them.
This is a fun one.
Yeah, this is a fun one. So I actually did this before Vrabel. So I put down find new coach because I was just like, and this was before they fired Mayo. I was like, hopefully they fire Mayo.
Resolution solved already.
But and then I have, I think number one priority is fix O-line. I know that finding a number one receiver is huge, but like you can't, like Drake Mays almost died like 7 times.
You don't
like,
want him to die at 22.
You don't want him to die at 22 years old.
Yeah.
Like, and like I do, I think it'd be. I think still. I mean, you can still trade back and get a really good O lineman. You know, there's no Joe Alt this year or whatever. Spend some of that cap space on. Yeah. Whatever.
Trey Brown.
I don't run away. Yeah, like spend some cap. Yeah, every team give every team Trey Brown.
No, but that's
spend some cap space. Get the O line. Get serviceable receivers and everything. Like I don't think like obviously Drake May not having a number one is like
an issue,
but like we watched him and it was just like it wasn't the biggest issue. The biggest issue was like him almost fucking dying.
Yeah.
Like Gonzo's nice. Like Gonzalez is fucking nasty. What's the one dude that had that like heart condition or whatever?
Oh,
what's his name? Like there's great players on that defense.
Christian Barmore.
Yeah, Barmore's you have great players on that team. On the defensive side, and I just really is like, and I refuse to give up on Ramondre Stevenson. Like I like him. I think he's a good back.
Yeah.
Just fix that O line. That's number one. And then I say also embrace the chaos, enjoy the ride.
Yeah, for me, like kind of like piggybacking off of like the O line thing. There are some. There's not Joe Hall. Well, we don't know that yet, but. There's guys like Will Campbell that they could maybe. They're like what pick they fall to 6, 6 or 7.
I think they're the fourth. They're the fourth pick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can. There's a lot of like the top 3 is 2 quarterbacks and Travis Hunter probably.
Yeah. And you could trade back. Like you can trade back.
You can trade back, or you could take Abdul Carter if you wanted to address the D end.
Yeah, and like that'd be awesome. Getting a franchise
edge rusher.
Awesome.
With high upside, he'd be. I know it's a little. That's some like you said. It's kind of a little irresponsible because that's not the biggest need.
Yeah.
But there's also guys like you could go get McMillan.
Yeah.
From Arizona, get your receiver.
See, and like that's the thing. I wouldn't be mad. So like, obviously, like yes, it's kind of irresponsible. It depends on how they spend in free agency because maybe you don't want to get a rookie offensive lineman. I could see the vision of just being like, hey, we're gonna get McMillan and like he's a big target and Drake May as a number 1, and I wouldn't be like that was dumb
and go sign offensive
and then like and also just like Abdul Carter is like like our defense is gonna be ridiculous.
He'd be the best player available at that point.
Like if he really is Micah Parsons, like then yes, you get him.
Very high upside.
You go get him. So I think the Patriots. It's gonna be a fun offseason.
Yeah, definitely will. They've got what 140 in cap space. That's a lot. So
yeah. For shit show.
You could spend 35 on T. Higgins. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, my next one was the Falcons. So, this is a 2-parter as well. Kind of. Mine was get an edge rusher because your pass rush is fucking terrible.
Yes.
Because they should have addressed this last year, but they went with Penix, which, whatever, I don't know.
I guess is cool.
Yeah, cool, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Good for you, pal.
And my other part was develop Penix. So I know he's older he's like 25 now.
Yeah.
But you've got to be able to you got to live with what you did and just help him grow to be a successful quarterback.
Like he played like that Commanders game up until the end he looked bad,
That last throw, that one throw, the touchdown dude, that was a fucking dime.
Yeah, so like there's something there for sure.
There is.
And like man, there's so many good weapons like on that team, man.
Darnell Mooney when he's healthy.
Yeah. There's so many good weapons on that team. It really is just like address defense.
Kyle Pitts 1 week out of the season.
1 week out of the season, he'll be really good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where they're at in the draft. There's guys like James Pierce in the middle of the draft that could be there.
I don't think he gets past like the Panthers.
Probably not, but there's also the trade up possibility. Who knows? But with Penix, I think you should really be like invest in him. I don't know exactly what their O line kind of looks like. Mm-hmm. But if it's
fine. I think it's good. I really think they've already done the investing. Mooney, London. It's really just kind of like let it work, and then like if you want to make the playoffs next year, fix that fucking defense.
Don't rush him as well because you've got to be able to like I said, he is older, but at the same time you can't with young quarterbacks you can't just fucking go from rookie year he was okay to you have to be top 10.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty good. Back to you, Jack.
Okay, there we go, dude. That's so for the Jets, I have New Year's resolutions. It's kind of embrace the new, the better version of yourself. I have leave that toxic relationship and start focusing on yourself. Because Aaron Rodgers, we're gonna leave that in 2024, okay? And one thing we're gonna bring in 2025 is self-improvement and self-growth, okay?
What about Devontae Adams?
Leave. I don't like. I just like how get offable is that?
You can trade him.
You can trade him. I mean, someone's gonna want him.
He's a receiver 1 for 95% of the league.
Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, I would just try to like heal the wounds that this relationship has caused you. Try to hold on to Garrett Wilson.
And maybe like try to get Woody Johnson to fucking get it together.
Maybe Woody Johnson. Someone assassinates Woody Johnson. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
But maybe Woody Johnson slips and falls this year.
I didn't say that.
I did. Anyway, and I'm like, what was he gonna do? Sue me?
He might. Then again, he lives his life by Madden. So
yeah. Anyway, Madden sliders. He turns down my Madden sliders.
Damn, your awareness sucks now.
Damn, my awareness is fucking. No, I just say leave Devontae Adams in 2024. Leave Aaron Rodgers in 2024. Hold on to Garrett Wilson. I think the defense is gonna be fine. Hire a good coach. So I'm thinking maybe Rex Ryan, Bobby Slowick. That's fucking hilarious. This is hilarious. This coach search. I think they're fucking with everyone right now.
Dude, the Jets are such an unserious franchise. 'Cause,
Yes.
like, I've seen it. Because as
The Rex Ryan thing is the funniest thing
That's
of all
hilarious.
time. Like, that's the funniest thing of all time.
like as a Giants fan, I do pay attention to the Jets a little bit. It's like
Yeah.
the Mets and the Yankees.
Yeah.
Like you kind of pay
Yeah.
attention to it. And watching the Jets just be fucking horrendous every year,
Yeah.
and it's so funny.
yes.
Because every year, it's not every year, but especially these past 2 years with the Aaron Rodgers shit,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, we're division winners, we're going to win the Super Bowl, and then he gets hurt the first week,
Yeah.
and then just plays like fucking
Yeah.
Daniel Jones this year. It's like,
It is.
it's funny. So
I'd say the Cat Williams Club Shay Shay interview and the Rex Ryan interview probably had the same energy.
yeah.
Like it had to have been the same thing.
Yeah. And
but
I don't
yeah,
know why you're considering Rex Ryan. He was not a good coach the first time.
Hilarious, dude. It's just awesome, dude. It's gonna be really fun this season. But yeah, first thing, just start focusing on yourself. There's shit there. There's assets there. On to you, Big Mike.
All right, my third one is the Cardinals, and I put in all caps defense. You've got Budda Baker,
Yep.
and then
Who somehow is everything. He's so fucking good, man.
he is
like,
very
he is,
good.
like,
And they
literally-
extended him, so they have no worry about that.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about it. He's all over the place. Like, what Darius Robinson was their pick.
I think so. Yeah.
He showed a little bit of upside. I do think there's like,
They have
there's some pieces.
Max Melton. They drafted him last year.
Yeah, he looked fine too.
Yeah, he's good.
I think, really just now it's like, because last year it was like, oh, you got Marvin Harrison, then like, then you kind of address defense. Now it's like hard launch defense. So because like you were almost a playoff team, you were so much closer than you should have been.
And their division, I wouldn't bank on it being the same next year because the 49ers will probably be healthy.
Oh yeah.
But their division sucked.
Yeah.
And if you're competing with that every year,
Yeah.
you should be
in
contention.
Yeah. Now it's like aggressively find defensive players and like become elite. Because I do think there's a certain floor with Kyler. You know that like you're going to be a above average football team. You know.
Yeah.
Now it's
until
just
Call
like,
of Duty comes out. But
until nice,
Sorry.
real original, Mike.
I'm
No,
sorry,
fine.
it's a joke.
Fucking.
I apologize.
It's fine. It's fine. You don't apologize to me.
Sorry, Kyler.
Thank you. Fucking. Just but like the floor with Kyler is like, yeah, the offense will be pretty good. Now, like, let's make sure this defense is playoff worthy.
Worthy. All right. What's up with you now?
I have the Dolphins. First thing, I have defensive depth because it really just feels like they just get smacked with the injury bug every year.
Jalen Phillips can't stay healthy. He's
Jalen
like
Phillips
Achilles twice.
sucks, man. Like,
I
which
like him a
sucks,
lot.
dude. Like, he's so good. I honestly, like, I really do think like them getting Chop Robinson last year. What's the one? Muhammad. Just that big motherfucker. Like,
I know who you're talking
like I liked what they did last year. A healthy Tua. I guess they're trading Tyreek Hill probably because that was one of the craziest post season interviews.
I think they should.
and like that was just insane. Like, I'm out. I'm good. I'm out. Like, that was like hilarious.
It's weird. It's like Jimmy Butler, bro. It's the same shit.
And like Jalen Waddle is a receiver one, and like they paid him like one, so now it's time to like watch him become that.
And he's the same player.
Yeah.
He's not as good, but you know what I mean. Like he's young enough to.
And you
develop
paid
that.
Tua to like if hopefully he elevates this team.
Yeah.
But and then I just said like sacrifice to the injury gods, figure something out because like I mean that's how their season got ruined.
Yeah, it's kind of like. It's kind of going into what one of mine is.
Each year with Tua now, and like you're in it because you signed the big contract with him. It's a cross of the fingers. Like, that's just how it's going to be for the Dolphins for the next 5 years.
Especially with him as well, because it's his issue is his concussions.
Yeah,
you've got to be able to bank on the fact that
he already has CTE. Like the interviewer, he's like, there's a lot of gray area with the brain.
Yeah, it's so.
I love that. That was awesome.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my next one is.
When do you think he kills his family?
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. Anyway, next.
Aaron Hernandez arc. Jesus.
Yeah.
My next one was the Cowboys, which mine was. This is another. I really just fucking keep doing this with two-parters.
Yeah.
But they have two fucking huge needs for me. The run game. I like Rico Dowdle. I don't think he's their guy.
He's a 2, yeah.
And this is bigger now. I was gonna say fire Mike McCarthy, but it happened.
Yeah.
But find a good fucking coach.
Yeah.
I hate the Cowboys, but it's funny. It's kind of like the Jets situation.
Yeah.
They go in with high expectations and then just suck.
Yeah.
So, like, it'd be... I don't want to say I want it to happen, but, like, if they want to succeed, they need to find a guy. Because Mike McCarthy's been doing this for every year. It's like Mike Tomlin. He gets in the playoffs, that's it. That's his success.
Like, there is no, like, Mike McCarthy... Like, imagine if Tomlin had Dak Prescott.
That's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
like he's like way worse. Like, like Tomlin like did this with like Justin Fields for 5 games or whatever. Yeah. Like it's just like McCarthy's had an even better team.
What I'm saying though is like the bar is set so low for both of them.
Yeah.
That now the bar just fell to the fucking floor.
Yeah.
So like, you finally fired McCarthy. I think this is fucking ridiculous, but Dion could be an option.
The podcast will never end. We'll talk about Cowboys all day. Do you know how fun that will be?
Not for me.
No, it will, because the Cowboys will fucking suck. Like, it'll be like what there is nothing that goes right with that. Yeah, I love Dion. There's nothing that goes right with that.
I know. I think he fits better as a college coach.
And he's good at recruiting. I think he could be an NFL coach one day.
It'd have to be the right team.
This is like, and it's got to be the right team. This is worst case scenario.
I think for him, if he was to go in the NFL, it'd have to be with lower expectations. You have to give him a team, because the Cowboys, they set the...
I do think the Raiders probably would have been a good job for him,
that's what
honestly.
I mean. Like the Cowboys set themselves up every year to be Super Bowl or bust, or at least NFC Championship.
Yeah.
And they never do it, or they get to the... But what I'm saying is the Cowboys set themselves up to be so high up and then just collapse every time they get to that. So he would need to go to a situation like you said, the Raiders or something like that, where it's not as urgent to be successful. You'd be able to give him... Like, he built Jackson State and Colorado. Yeah. It'd kind of have to do the same thing in the NFL.
We swung so far from the resolution on this one. Get Ashton Jeanty and hire Ron Rivera.
Jeanty was kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's the obvious pick right now.
Yeah,
like
him which
sucks.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to hate him.
I want him to go somewhere. I texted you where I want him to go, and I want to bring it up later. But and it'd be irresponsible. Anyway, I have the Raiders. Funny enough, that next on the list. I had. So this was I made this before they took themselves out, like, completely out of the quarterback race, because I had spend money and draft any young QB, and now here's how I change it: is spend money on Sam Darnold, because like. I mean, Brock Bowers is so fucking good, man.
Just get him the ball.
And
maybe
something really could happen.
Yeah. Get a receiver one.
Get a receiver one. I mean, you have a receiver one in Brock Bowers. You really do. Like,
yeah, what I mean is more of an outside threat.
Yeah, for sure.
Brock Bowers can be that, but my issue is like.
But yeah, imagine getting a receiver one. If McMillan falls down to them,
he will probably, maybe.
That would be very interesting. Or just improve the defense, but like I don't know, like really
give Max.
They have a lot of money too,
yeah.
So just spend that money.
Yeah, give Max Crosby a reason to stay. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, you want to keep franchise players.
Yeah, that's definitely a big thing for them is trying to not just keep restarting a rebuild.
I think it'd be really interesting if they paid Sam Darnold, who. I'm not a big fan, but like he can get Brock Bowers the fucking football, and he could if he get McMillan the fucking football. I just think that would be interesting.
Yeah, it definitely would. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him to draft Milroe with the 8th pick, maybe.
And like honestly, like as like weird as that would be, it'd be like maybe like
just give him. You'd have to give him somebody to sit behind, like who knows, Tyrod Taylor or some shit like that.
Or truly like dude, like I really mean this like. Even like Ewers in the second round could be something.
Ewers or Jackson Dart. That was one I was actually kind of hoping for the Giants. Jackson Dart. Because he's grown on me a little bit. I was kind of... Yeah. We'll get to this. Because that's part of my...
Anyway, next. Thank you, next.
My next team is the 49ers. And I just put fire the whole the training staff.
Yeah,
they need to stay.
Yeah.
Their whole season was derailed just because they couldn't stay healthy.
Oh man, and there's it was like last year was like this is the final year of their window. This really feels like the final year of their window.
Yeah.
Stay healthy. And you drafted Pearsall. You paid Ayuk.
He was good.
Yeah, and he was good. Whoa, you drafted Pearsall. You paid Ayuk. Let's reap what we sow.
Let's make those make sense.
Let's make this make sense and let's do it. Yeah. And I had a proposition. Imagine, because I do think they probably should go offensive line in the draft.
Offensive line.
Just for either a Trent Williams successor.
Or a corner, because they might lose Ward and free agency.
Yeah.
They will lose Ward.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, it looked honestly, good for him. That was really sad to
it
watch.
Depressed me.
Yeah. But if they took G&T in the first round, I just hear me out, because dude,
look at the camera and say this, because I saw this.
If I really want the 49ers to take G&T, because first of all, imagine if you don't know who's going to get the ball on a play, McCaffrey, G&T, or Debo. That would be so...
Or Kittle or Pearsall.
Yeah, it
or
would just
Ayuk.
be so fucking fun to watch. And say McCaffrey goes down, which is will happen at some point, it feels like you still have G&T. I just that's McCaffrey insurance. That's also would make the team so fun.
That'd be also the best McCaffrey insurance.
It'd be the best McCaffrey insurance.
That's available, at least.
You got, Dominic Pooney last year, so you can kind of be maybe we don't have to do offensive line right away.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do think it would be probably irresponsible.
It'd also be very irresponsible because their current CMC insurance is also pretty good.
Yeah.
Garindo.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It would just be fucking awesome. But yeah, Garindo, and then Mason is pretty good too.
They have a lot of depth. It's just none of those guys are...
G&T would be awesome.
G&T's upside is CMC.
Yes.
It's like that.
Yeah.
So, all right, well...
I have the Bengals, and I just said defense, defense.
And I know we said this in the first. I think it was the first episode.
We did.
I want GT on them.
That would be ridiculous. I don't think he goes past Cowboys, because he'd have to fall past the Cowboys for him to go to the Bengals. And also they have Chase Brown and everything, who kind of was a star running back. Yeah, he's really good. Herbert wasn't ridiculous, but he's
a solid too.
I do think if G&T fell to them, they'd probably take him. Honestly, that's how but I just don't see him falling that far.
Yeah,
I'd say defense. This was the first year that Joe Burrow's offensive line looked pretty good. Mims is I think. You potentially might have a franchise tackle now on a rookie deal. So, good for them. Orlando Brown looked good.
Yeah. What should they do on the defense though?
Okay. So first of all, defensive tackle. Chris Jenkins looked like a joke.
And that they might lose BJ Hill in free agency.
Yeah, which don't, because here's one thing the Bengals do.
I want him on the Giants.
Yeah, I don't. They need to keep him just because you can't lose anymore. I think they really wanted Byron Murphy last year. And he went the pick ahead of them, and that probably would have they'd probably be a playoff team if they had Byron Murphy. Honestly, even he was injured for a little bit. It's just dude, you need anything. I'd say, cornerback. You need a star cornerback, because if Cam Taylor-Britt, you have Hilton or whatever, but you don't have any shutdowns.
A guy that can stop the one.
Yeah, a guy that can stop the one. I think the linebacker depth is fine. And then Hendrickson,
Depoy candidate, yeah. Very good.
Depoy candidate, awesome. You need defensive interior.
And isn't he a free agency? Or a free agent?
Yeah. I think so.
That's an issue.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
There's just so many fucking issues.
Their defense might be...
just number one option, defense.
Yeah.
Just figure it out.
Draft 1 through 7 defense.
Yes.
And try to sign T. Higgins back.
Yeah.
And Trey Anderson.
Yes. Fix everything.
That's not possible, but, we live in a fantasy world, so,
yes.
We're just going to go with that. All right, my next one is the Bears, which I said O-line. Yes. Because Caleb Williams is the same boat as Drake May. Yes. Besides he has weapons. Yeah. He might die at 23.
Yeah.
He's literally every play looks like he's trying to fucking run away. Mm-hmm. So you need to be able to beef up that line so he can actually have time in the pocket and do what he does best. Mm-hmm. Which he is good at creating like plays for himself.
Yeah.
Like the Mahomes-ish type of
You don't want him
shit.
to have to do that.
Yeah.
And also, you kind of like don't want him doing that. You want to see him like one thing I think Caleb Williams last year was like, oh, can we see him play in structure? We didn't even see him get the chance to.
No, because they halfway through the season fired their coach, which they shouldn't have even gone into the season with because he was terrible.
Yeah.
And then he played fine. It
Yeah.
wasn't his fault.
Mm-hmm.
His weapons were hurt at the beginning. Like Keenan Allen didn't play for the first
Yeah.
few weeks. You know, DeAndre Swift wasn't DeAndre Swift that we know, and then DJ Moore got off to a really slow start.
Yeah.
So like you can't go off this and just be like, yeah, he's not good.
Yeah.
And my other part of this was the head coaching situation. Go get Ben Johnson.
Yes. Yeah.
Ben Johnson needs to be their head coach next year, because I think that Ben Johnson would be. Ben Johnson's like perfect for Caleb Williams. Like you need to. I don't know why they keep doing this. They keep trying to get offensive. I know he's an offensive coordinator, but the thing is just like they keep trying these guys that just aren't really good coaches, and then putting them in a situation that you need to like work. There's some work to be done.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson has seen what it takes to go from the Lions were shit to like 3 years ago to now the best team in the NFC.
Yeah.
Maybe the best team in the league, depending on who you're talking to. So like you take him and give Caleb Williams that, you can see him elevate his game very well. So I think that's the perfect move for them.
Damn it, Mike! I love it.
You love it?
I love it.
All right. Well, what about you? What you got?
All right.
What you got?
I have the Browns. And here's what it was. This was before they had. This is before the Deshaun Weinstein re-injury. And then them having a top 2 pick. So I just had like, there's no shame in starting over, lay down and die. But now it's kind of like, I guess kind of is like, take Cam Ward. Enjoy the money that you got from Deshaun Cosby dying.
Deshaun Cosby.
And figure some shit out. Like, don't trade Myles Garrett. Keep Myles Garrett now.
You gotta find a lawyer to.
Don't re-sign Nick Chubb.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah,
just let him walk.
Let him walk. Sucks. Cedric, get ready to learn Cedric Tillman, buddy.
Jerome Ford.
Get ready to learn Jerome Ford.
Ford's scary hours.
Yep. Get ready to learn Jerome Ford, buddy. Yeah, but like honestly, like this, like the last couple weeks have given like a new, like a breath of life.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, like
yeah,
things might, like it looked like a disaster. Things like might maybe be okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah, eventually. Like I don't know. It was just weird.
My dream is hopefully they don't take the Saints.
Oh yeah, same. Team.
I just put free cap space.
Yeah.
They're in.
Which I don't think. I think like mathematically they can't.
Yeah, figure it out.
Yeah.
Trade Derek Carr. I don't know.
They can't. Like I
trade him.
They're locked in.
Trade him. I don't know.
Oh, okay, shit.
There's nothing.
I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea what the fix is for them.
It's okay. You can alter this, I guess, but just be like, deal with what you fucking have this year.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be good. Just face it.
Yeah.
Because you put yourself in cap space hell.
Yeah.
You signed Camaro, which like I understand he's a franchise piece.
Yeah.
He's a running back, so like you can argue unvaluable, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. He's one of my favorite players in the league.
He's a great player.
He's a fantasy pickup for me every single year. But like the rest of the team is just like not good enough to perform, and you don't have the money to really upgrade anything.
Looks like Ramczyk retired too.
That fucking sucks. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he's like actually done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes it worse. That might free up money. I have no idea. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I think it does free up money, but like
not much.
It did like not much, and also just not worth it at all.
Yeah.
Like I would rather.
That's not the guy.
I'd rather like go and cap hell and keep him. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, they're in trouble. Keep drafting offensive line. I think that's honestly like just kind of what it is. Like draft awesome offensive line. And then in 2 years, be like, it all makes sense now. Like that's just kind of like it's kind of what the Lions did. Like it was just like they just take a bunch of offensive linemen and they're like, oh,
and found a serviceable quarterback.
And it's just like it all, like maybe that's just what happens. Maybe you draft. I don't even know. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah. Maybe Ryan Tannehill's son or something. I don't know.
Arch Manning. Because they're gonna be bad.
They will suck. They're not gonna be that bad because Derek Carr is gonna make sure that.
They're gonna drop 80 points in the first 2 weeks. And then
Yeah,
just do it.
dude, that was so funny.
That was fun to watch for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and then I just fucking
The 2-0 Saints.
derailed. All right, what you got?
Yeah, we need a poster that says 2-0 Saints.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, 2-0 Saints.
What you got, Jack?
Oh, fuck, I have the Colts.
Oh,
yeah.
Your boys. I saved mine for last.
Oh no, I have the Colts. They kept Ballard, which I was purposely. I was like, I kind of don't want to talk about. But I will.
Okay.
He's got one last shot. Obviously, this is the last year of his contract. I see almost no matter what he doesn't get extended. But I mean, and then it really is just like bring in outside players. Enough of the we like our guys shit. That's corny.
Yeah.
And then I mean everything rides on does AR improve? They're talking about bringing in competition. I just don't think Ballard keeps his job if we just almost or we barely make the playoffs with Justin Fields again or some shit like that or I just think at this point it's if AR improves, everyone keeps their job. If AR is a bust, everyone loses their job. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Defense looked bad this year. The Giants, Drew Lock routed us. It's just the defense looked really bad
Why
this
do you
year.
remind me of that bullshit?
Yeah,
That pissed me
it's
off.
just we're not a very good team. Mac Jones almost beat us. It's just we're a bad team, a bad defense.
Yeah.
We fired Gus Bradley, which he was the fall man for everything, but he also he was a bad defensive coordinator. Yeah. Bad team. Do better. Be better.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna have a billion opinions on it over the offseason. Fuck the Colts. I love you guys.
All right. Really insightful, Jack. I'm kidding.
Don't want to talk about
I'm
it.
kidding.
Fuck them.
Okay. My next team's the Panthers.
Oh, fun. This is gonna be a fun
This is
offseason
fun.
for them.
Yeah, mine.
Last year was hell. This year's gonna
Well, yeah, because you thought Bryce Young was kind of shit.
yeah.
Now he's actually playing well.
And then also you're just oh wow, you're watching the Bears use their pick.
Yeah.
This is kind of they don't have their second round pick, which sucks, but it's kind of still fun.
My thing for them was get Bryce weapons / O-line. Their O-line's okay. There's definitely some pieces that they can upgrade.
Yeah.
They got Robert Hunt last year, which is a good guard for them.
Yeah.
But Bryce Young is
Aquanu looked better, by the way.
Yeah.
Too.
But Bryce Young is, as we all know, a tiny fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
He's going to need to be protected or he's going to have a very short career.
Mm-hmm.
And he needs to be able to actually have people that he can trust to throw the ball to, which they had, the Chuba Hubbard renaissance that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He played very well. You've got Leggett, who has room to grow. He's obviously he's going to be in his second year.
Coker
was
good.
very good.
Jatavion
Sanders.
Yeah.
He's good. I mean, you've got some guys you could just let them grow.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I think they have the worst defense of all time.
Oh, really?
And I think that needs to be fixed. I'm not even playing I don't know what stats it really we should do this we should figure out if they have the all-time worst defense. They JC Horn, who had a okay didn't even have a good season. He's their best player. They have the worst defense.
Yeah, they
of all
traded
time.
their best player to the Giants.
I think it would be 1 through 7 draft, and then also just spend. But they don't really have money this year because they spent it all on O-line.
Yeah.
Last year, which is good. You need to do that. What?
You might be onto something here. I looked at their defense. They were last in points per game. They averaged 31.
Yeah. Yeah.
23rd in passing yards. That's 225.
Okay. Yeah.
Last in rushing yards per game. They give it 180 a game.
Oh wow.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last in touchdowns given up.
Yeah.
29th in sacks. Then 20th in takeaways. So they were taking the ball away.
Yeah.
Decently. It's
Yeah.
one per game, but still.
Derek Brown comes back next year. That one draft pick, I think it was a third rounder. He looked okay.
I'm just looking at their defense.
I think fuck, man.
Dude, yeah, it looks rough.
I would literally go 1 through 7. What? And they don't have their second. I would go 1 through 6.
One break.
One break,
2
2 through
7.
1 break, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
10, 11.
We got it. We got that.
I would go to the supplemental draft for starters.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I would go to the XFL for starters. Like it's just a really bad defense.
I'm looking at it right now. It's rough. Like they've got Jadeveon Clowney.
And isn't he a free agent?
Probably, I think so. He's on a 1 year.
Yeah.
J.C. Horn, which you're gonna have to extend at some point.
And you don't have money really. I think they're gonna extend J.C. Horn because like he is their only like
real corner.
Oh, he's their only like defensive, like only player that's like
the only player that they have on defense.
Who would start on a different team. And then Derek Brown, like who's good. And he was injured. He was injured this year. You get him back. Draft. I mean, you just gotta draft your ass because it's not like you can really get. You might be able to get some good guys on a deal, like probably like linebackers. You can like. It's weird that they didn't keep Luvu. I think that's kind of odd.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where that really.
Just because like he would like.
He may have just wanted to leave. There's some guys that just like I don't fucking want to stay here.
Some that they don't want to.
Which it worked out for him. He's on a playoff team.
Yeah, he's on a for sure. I think that was weird letting him leave the building, but you made your choice by not keeping Burns.
Which they kind of were forced into a corner with that.
They were forced into a corner with that, and they were like, okay, we're going to spend that money on offensive line, which probably, honestly, is just best.
Smart idea.
I think it was probably the smart idea. Now you have one of the all-time worst defenses, and it's time to fix that this year. Like, if you draft... honestly, like most of your draft picks will probably be starters. That's how bad the defense is. Yeah. If you draft 2 good starters, then that's a huge improvement to the defense. Like that's how bad they are.
Yeah, they're currently picking 8th, so who knows?
Like get an edge rusher, like
James Pierce.
Yeah, James Pierce. Like
who knows? Abdul Carter might fall. There's Will Johnson. He ain't falling. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Will Johnson could be there.
Yeah.
A very good corner.
Just get players like that. And like any whatever. Whoever pick 8 is will probably be their second best player on defense right away, like day one.
Top 3 at least.
Yeah. So I have the Jaguars. They don't really have cap space like that.
No, they don't.
So I just said draft your ass off. I do think the Jaguars have. I think the bones are already there. I think Trevor Lawrence still could be something. I'm not out on him after this year.
I'm not either.
Kirk is fine.
Brian Thomas looked really good this year.
Brian Thomas is a number 1. The defense looked pretty bad, but you have the edge rushers, the corners, like the defensive backfield looked pretty bad, but you still have like Cisco and all that. Like I think
he's free agent.
Is he really?
I think so.
Oh fuck. Okay, nice. Well, fuck myself. But I just think there, draft your ass off.
Get in the lab and fucking
get in the lab. Take plus starters.
Yeah, you can't go into next year and not really just like you can't spend money, so you've got to be able to like work with what you got. Maybe trade some people. I don't know what you really can do, but hopefully Trayvon Walker.
Not much.
Yeah, not much. But hopefully like Trayvon Walker develops into like the guy that you were hoping because he's good.
Yeah.
He's not worth the 1 at the moment.
Yeah.
They missed on Aiden Hutchinson, but whatever.
Which is fine.
But you've got to just hope that this team can grow. And
Trayvon Walker's a plus starter.
He's good. He's a good.
Josh Hines Allen is a franchise.
He's a very
it's like most teams would kill, like the Panthers would kill for that.
Yeah.
So I think draft your ass off. That's what you have this year, and if you do it, and bulky does not inspire confidence, but draft your ass off.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Big Mike, who do you have?
All right, my last one. My Giants.
Yes, let's go.
I left them last for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So mine was, I had to go with a 2-parter here because I can go fucking all day with this team.
Yeah.
Mine was get the quarterback of the future, regardless of who the fuck that is. Find him.
Yeah.
Let Brian Dable. Let him.
Dable.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let Brian Dable develop his quarterback. Stop. Regardless of if that's Cam Ward, Shadur, Jackson Dirt, or Jalen Morrell or whoever. Get your quarterback. I do not want Sam Darnold. You've kind of touched on this a little bit because he didn't look great. I know that's one game, but he didn't play. It's hard to not look past like the years before and see that he's not very good. He just had we had this with Daniel Jones. He played bad, had one good year, and gets overpaid.
Yep.
I don't want that again. So there's that. Maybe go get Justin Fields. He's on the younger side. He's only in his 5th or 6th year now.
Yeah.
So you can go get him or just draft somebody. And then my other part was be just fucking less dysfunctional, please.
Yes.
There's a lot of dysfunction with this team. You can take that into the Hard Knocks thing earlier in the offseason where there's the clips of like John Mayer complaining. He's like, I don't want Saquon going to the Eagles. I'm going to lose sleep. And then goes to the Eagles immediately.
Yeah.
Like, just, I don't know how you do it. Maybe John Mayer just needs to shut the fuck up for once because he talks, he says shit and it's a clip every time he's getting interviewed.
Yeah.
So, like, you've got to just be able to, like, make it more attractive for free agents to be able to come here. Because no one wants to sign here if this is what happens every year.
Yes.
No one's going to want no receiver or anybody is going to want to sign with a Drew Lock-led team. So, like, you've got to figure that out.
I think that you just need to get Travis Hunter this year. He's the best.
That was part of it, too. Draft or find a corner.
I think just get Travis Hunter. Maybe you do take a flyer on the second round on a quarterback. I don't think it's a must. I don't think you're attracting free agents. You already did. You got Brian Burns. Like
that was a trade though.
Yeah, but that's the money right there. You spent the money on him. Like you're not the free agents you got. Like you don't have to worry about Malik Neighbors leaving for a while. Like you don't have to worry about Travis Hunter leaving if you guys get him. You don't have to worry about like. I don't think it needs to be like let's get our quarterback now. Like let's get a bridge quarterback for 1 year and then like figure something out. Like I just think, man, like take this generational talent potentially.
Yeah.
And I think you took a generational talent last year with Malik Neighbors, and fucking play ball.
Yeah, and I think I will give props to Joe Shane for this. He put together a very well put draft last year.
Yeah,
he drafted. It's probably maybe the best draft class in the league. I'm not just trying to say be biased, but there was multiple very quality starters in that draft. Newbin, Malik, obviously, Andrew Phillips. Signed Elijah Chapman, who was pretty good. I mean, there's guys all over that draft class that were solid players for this team. So you just got to be able to maybe do that.
Do that again.
Yeah, I would love to do it again. I don't know if it'll happen.
Yeah,
it's very hard to do that.
That again.
But that's just where it starts, and hopefully Joe Shane can not overspend.
Yeah,
with certain things because he's done that before. I love Brian Burns, but I don't know if that was the position that we needed to,
Yeah, I mean, it was a weird swing. If anything, I wonder what that has, with the Thibodeau future.
That's part of where this Abdul Carter shit came from. Because there's shit with, Thibodeau being, kind of a toxic player in the locker room and shit.
Yeah, also just, hasn't really hit the ceiling that everyone thought.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw somebody say that they shouldn't have drafted him because he didn't have a six-pack.
So stupid.
No, it's have you seen that where pass rushers, if they have a six-pack, they're just God?
No.
Bro, it's so it's crazy. Parsons?
I have, starting off with the first pick in the draft, Big Mike.
Ooh.
The Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Tartans. I have, obviously... Well, for one thing, I also want to say I disagree with the Rand Carthon firing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think he's not the guy that traded away AJ Brown. I think that's when the franchise fell apart. I think it was if Derrick Henry stayed on the Titans this year, I think it was just it was the right thing to let him walk. What?
What are you getting out of him?
What? Yeah. It's just same thing with Saquon and you guys. What the fuck would have happened? I just
won 2 more games.
Yeah, I don't think Rand Carthon was the problem. I think that Calvin Ridley. I liked how aggressive he was, and I think they made a mistake there. But one thing now, it's just get your franchise quarterback, whether that be Shadur, whether that be Cam Ward,
Jackson Dirt,
Shadur, Jackson Dirt, get your franchise quarterback. You have Calvin Ridley there, who is a serviceable I mean, he'd be the best on the Patriots, you know? Like, it's
Yeah.
just like, there's something there. The defense isn't horrible, you know?
There's pieces there. Jeffrey
The
Simmons.
O-line has pieces, too, with Latham and Skoronski.
Yeah.
I think, also, Pollard didn't look horrible. Like, there's just, like, there's upside to this team. Odd upside. Just, they had no quarterback last year, you know? So it's kind of like, take your quarterback of the future. I don't know what their cap situation looks like. They spent a good amount of money last year, but I think it was a lot of one-year flyers.
I can look into it.
I don't think they'll go with the whole aggressive approach again because Rand Carthon got fired trying that. So
yeah, I mean, I think the reasoning for firing him is partially because he missed on the. You wasted a pick on a guy you thought was going to be your quarterback.
yeah,
Which it's a second round pick, so it's less, it's kind of more of a flyer.
Yeah.
Especially when you come to the quarterback
Yeah.
position. But I think what their plan is trying to get their GM a fresh start.
yeah,
Quarterback wise, at least. Like, you don't want to just keep trying to run Will Levis out there or give this guy another chance and he misses again.
yeah,
And you're just like, well, we just kept this guy under a contract for 4 years or whoever, or however long, and he's missed on 2 quarterbacks.
yeah,
And then he didn't trade. He let Henry walk, which, I mean, it was probably the right move, but, you can't just keep doing that shit. It's not a good thing to be successful, so.
yeah. But it's also like Henry probably didn't want to stay. Like,
No, it came to the end of that season. They were like, we're probably just done.
and like I highlight out Henry was like, man, I really wanted to get the ball handed. I needed Mason Rudolph to hand me the ball.
Damn, I really only wanted to win 4 games.
Damn.
I wanted that
Damn,
campaign
that
trip.
sucked. I really wanted to play on the same team that Westbrook Akine led in yards.
Yeah, he was good,
Yeah, he's a fine.
too.
Yeah.
He's good. Anyway. All right.
That's what I had.
That's
Mike,
your last one, right?
Yes, that is my last one.
That is also my last one.
Okay, so we're on 1 hour 30 minutes. I'd say you want to just do college football real quick, and then we can save NBA for next episode a little bit more.
I won it for a reason.
I can let you go off on Jalen Green,
Okay.
and then we'll talk the championship.
I was a little excited about
Because
that.
dude, look at my eyes. I'm taking a nap before I edit this. Like, even if it's 30 minutes, I need something.
Okay.
Because I'm fucked, Mike.
Okay.
I'm fucked. I'm the one that edits this.
I drive an hour and a half, so that's a trade-off.
It's the trade-off.
Anyway. All right, so what do you want to start with the college? Let's do the playoff game first.
Yes.
Okay. Or the championship, I guess.
Yeah. Notre Dame. At first, it looked like they were the exact same team, but Tyler Warren was awesome, and I was like, oh, so Penn State's just gonna win. And then fucking Aller looked like a Giants quarterback. I saw a thing. It was a tweet. It was like, I know a Giant when I see one. And I was like, holy shit, this makes sense.
Yeah.
He looked bad.
Sold my parlay that night.
It's not like Riley Leonard looked good.
No, he didn't.
But the Notre Dame defense really bowed up, and the running game is awesome.
That's their strong suit.
Yeah.
Jeremiah loves and Shadarian Price.
And then so Notre Dame looks good. Ohio State just like them beating Texas like that. They're just firing on all cylinders. Like
that's my pick right
it's
now,
looking
too.
nasty.
Yeah.
I would be like I famous last words, but I would be shocked if Ohio State lost.
Yeah, they're the hot hand for sure.
Yeah.
They're definitely
They look like an NFL team.
Yeah, they're like all cylinders. Their receivers. Smith didn't play great last game, but he was just getting bottled up. I mean,
he doesn't need to. Like,
he doesn't need to. They have 2 other guys that can.
Yeah.
And then the 2 running backs.
Caleb Downs looks like he's
a first round safety next year.
Yeah, and he looks like that. Like Belichick tipped him off. Like he knows the other team's playbook like right away. Like he's like running. I was like, well, how did he know that guy was going there already? Like it's impressive.
He's very smart.
It's insane to watch. I've truly never seen anything like him. No. Like really, I really have never.
He's a sophomore too.
Yeah, I've never seen someone just know. Like he knows where everyone else is going. Yeah. It's insane.
And I think part of that, I mean, Jesus, I think part of that is working with Nick Saban for a year. That fucking helps.
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah. There's been multiple Alabama safeties that have flourished in the NFL. There's McKinney. There's Minka.
Yeah.
He's going to be another one of those guys that just fucking...
Clinton Dix.
He was good for a few years.
He was awesome.
He's a Pro Bowler. Yeah. Like those solid players, especially on the defensive side of the ball, just in general. For those Alabama teams. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but like Caleb Downs is special. And I can see that.
Him and Smith on Ohio State next year. I think they're going to be good.
They're going to make a movie.
Julian, it's going to be a movie. Julian Saying next year. They could go back to back, honestly.
Okay.
And they haven't even won the first one for back to back. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. But I have them winning.
I do too. It's not very hard. I mean,
great team.
They are. I mean, there's just like Ryan Day finally looks like maybe somewhat of a competent coach.
No.
I'm kidding.
He's college Sirianni.
I was just gonna say
he's the roster merchant. They're the Eagles of college football.
That was rage bait. Yeah.
Yeah. That was rage bait. That was hilarious. Big Mike, Jalen Green, Johnson, and Mouthfest. You may start.
Yes. I didn't really. I just want to shout out.
You guys both have hand tattoos, by the way.
We do. He's just got a 40-year-old baby mama, and Anyway, Jalen Green, I love you. No, I've just been. This is the funnest stretch of Rockets basketball that I've watched since James Harden left. It was pretty gloomy the last few years.
Yeah.
So him and Amen Thompson.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. Dude, he's so fucking good.
He looks awesome.
I actually wanted to ask you something about the depoy. I saw this topic come up, and I was wondering, should there be two depoys? Two types of...
Yeah, I saw that. Who was Jalen?
Jalen Williams.
Yeah, Jalen Williams. That would be awesome.
I feel like it'd make more sense.
The only thing that is cool is it meant so much when Marcus Smart got that. It means so much more when but yeah, now I think Wemby's just gonna get it every year now.
My issue is that they either give it to a guy who kind of doesn't deserve it, like Rudy. Mm-hmm. Not trying to be a dick, but he's not that good defensively.
Yeah.
He stands in the paint and just blocks shots.
Yeah.
Wemby, he's obviously a generational defender. Mm-hmm. But my point is that it feels like every year they kind of just go with the guy. Their favorite candidate for the depoy is just the guy who leads the league in blocks.
Yeah.
And Wemby, if he doesn't lead the league in blocks, that's a major disappointment because he's 7'4" with a 9-foot wingspan.
Yeah, he has to.
So, I just feel like, I know this is a cop-out because I really want Amen Thompson to win one at some point. But, there's also other guys. Dyson Daniels has been fucking phenomenal defensively.
He's completely changed them.
Yeah, he's been amazing. There's him, Amen Thompson, Asar Thompson at some point. He's been very good as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other guys on the wing side of, non-centers that are very good. So, it's kind of hard to be able to, hope you're going to win the depoy when, Wemby gets 200 blocks every fucking season.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't know, it's just a topic I saw, so I was trying
to, I agree. And I think that would be really cool, because there's nothing like a shutdown guard. I think a shutdown guard completely changes a team and everything. And a Caruso, how much that means. A Derek White.
Lou Dort, shit like that.
Lou Dort, Derek White. I mean, there's a reason why these teams are contenders is because they have guys like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just one thing I want to say about Jalen Green. He's one thing we were talking about is you guys are this is such a fun team, but you guys don't have a 1A.
He's turning on that.
If this is real, and there was kind of something like this last year, but I do think this he looks even a step up further from that.
Yeah.
If he really is a 1A, if he truly is a 1A, you guys will be in Thunder territory, because I think no matter how close your record is, the Thunder are an obvious step above you guys.
It's
kind of if you guys played it, I think it'd be Thunder in 6 if you guys did a playoff.
Yeah, they have more depth.
They're a little bit older, So it's just kind of they're further along in the process. But I mean, I would erase everything if Jalen Green's a 1A.
Yeah, and the difference the difference in this stretch from last year's stretch where he was going crazy in March, Sengun's healthy this time.
Yeah.
He was playing without Sengun, and everyone thought that was the reason.
Baby Jokic.
Yeah. That was the reason everyone thought that he was going off, because Sengun wasn't playing because he hurt himself. He got hurt. Now they're playing together, and Sengun's playing well. I mean, he's not. I mean, sometimes, like, I've watched him recently. He's sometimes, like, he'll just miss a fucking hook shot from like 3 feet out for no reason. But I'm like, I just saw he's on like 8th in the MVP ladder on NBA.com.
Sick.
And he's going to be an All-Star this year.
Yeah.
So, like, you combine both of those, that's disgusting. You've got a guy whose ceiling, I'm not going to say he's going to be Jokic, but like a player of that type, and then a guy that could get you a bucket need be. Like, it's not, that's a winning combination. So
definitely something to watch. I think
and they're both like 22.
Next episode will be faster paced and we'll have a little bit more NBA.
Yeah.
Big Mike, this is going to be a struggle the rest of the night. This edit.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fun talking ball. We've missed 2 weeks.
It's fun talking ball. We have missed 2 weeks. We have almost the edit will chop it down. I'll probably chop it down to like an hour 20, but we're almost on 2 hours. This is insane. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty
And
fun.
you didn't get here till 11 o'clock.
I know, I left late. I'm sorry.
Mike left late. Everyone, thank you so much if you are coming back. I really, it was like, really did miss it. I was like, because, you know, like when you do it, you're like, oh, I'm doing a sports podcast. This is so stupid. And then I was like, oh, I miss talking ball with Big Mike on camera.
Yeah, it's fun.
So it's fun as fuck. Thank you for the few folks watching. It means a lot.
And hopefully you guys stay here as we grow.
Hopefully you guys stay here, and hopefully we improve.
This is our 4th episode. Just bear with us.
This is our fourth episode. Woo!
But we're getting better. This is good.
Sure. No, I'm fine. No, we are getting better. This is good. This is good. I enjoyed talking ball. I missed it. Hope everyone had a good Christmas, New Year's, and 2025.
And Hanukkah.
And Hanukkah. Big. Hopefully a big 2025 or not. Who cares? Thank you, everyone. We're BallBoys.
Thank you.